Hey y'all, today's video is a travel tag. I'm going to be answering questions about my favorite things in certain places, where I've been, where I don't want to go back to, what I like to do when I get to places, what sites I use, all of those kind of things. The first question is, which destination is the number one on your bucket list? Out of the places that I'm going so far this fall, I'll answer that just because those are like fresh on my mind. And I think the most one that I'm excited for is Australia. Going to Melbourne, Australia in August. And I'm excited just because it's always been, I just want to know what it's like. And since it's summer here, I know it's going to be winter there or kind of fallish maybe. And so I'm just excited to see what it's like and hear everybody's accent and just be in a whole different place. So yeah, Australia. That'll probably be one of my first vlogs, so that's gonna be fun too. What's your favorite picture you've taken during a trip? My favorite picture probably had to be in Egypt when me and my friend Cam were on camels and we had the pyramids behind us. I'm gonna put it here, somewhere here. Yeah, but that would probably be my favorite picture. Number two, they didn't ask that, so I'm just gonna stick with that's my favorite picture. Next one, have you had to travel for work so far? If so, where? No, I never had to travel for work, but I guess this whole next year will be me traveling for work, so I'll be able to say yeah. With my own work, so I'll be able to say yeah. Who or what would you take with you to an uninhabited island? A phone or some food to start me off. I just really wouldn't want to go at all. That is one of my worst fears, for real. Like being lost somewhere or trapped somewhere. I would probably just cry. Would you rather go to an amusement park or a zoo? An amusement park. I'm not really a big fan of animals. I really get scared of roller coasters too, but like once I get on them, I'm good. So I would definitely go to an amusement park. Mountain or sea? Probably a mountain because yeah, I love the water. But I like it at the coast. Like I like to put my feet in. I'm not like a going way out and diving or nothing like that. I like to be close. So I do love the water, but I also can't swim. So that's where some of my fear come in. But I love mountains. I think it's just so pretty and just nice to wake up to. So definitely mountains. Which countries will you visit this year? Like I said, I'm going to Australia. I am going to Ireland. Where else am I going? I'm going to India. And I'm going to Brazil. And yeah, so those are the 4 countries that I have planned to go to so far. And of course the United States. But I'm already here, so that don't really count. Where would you never visit? I don't know. Let me think. Where would I never visit? I don't really think there's a place that I would never visit. I really did have Antarctica on my list of places to go, but after seeing some of the videos and like the trip to get there, like the trip you have to be on the boat to get there, I'm kind of like, that might be too much for me. So if I had to choose anywhere that would be like a true bucket list, like a oh my god type bucket list thing if I ever went to Antarctica. Which place did you think was so special that you wish to come back to it immediately after leaving and still want to revisit now? Probably Cartagena, Colombia. I think that was such a surprise, and I went there only for 2 days, which was, I'm grateful for those 2 days that I had, but it was such a nice place to be. And it was just such a surprise that I was like, oh my God, I would love to come back here. Another place was probably Greece. Before we even left there, I was like, oh my God, I want to spend more time here. Just because, again, it was just so pretty and unexpected. A place you've been to where you would not go back to and why? Where would I not go back to? I don't know. I can't really say that there's a place that I've been that I don't feel like I could explore more. I will say that the least favorite place that I visited was Dubai, but I think that was just because I feel like we were kind of like rushed in that place, and I would have enjoyed more being able to go to the beach and just I would love to visit that place again for a redo, if that counts. What was the last country you visited? Colombia in January. What's your favorite place in your home country? I think my favorite place in America is probably Las Vegas. I've been there like 3 times, and each time I just had so much fun. I just think every time you go there, you can keep on exploring, keep on exploring, keep on exploring. So that's probably my favorite place in America. Number two, well, I keep on trying to add these number twos. Like somebody asked me, they said number one was their favorite place. You're in the airport and you can choose whichever destination to board a plane to right now. Which part of the world would you choose? Oh no, I forgot. My other favorite place to go to, so that I wanted to go back to immediately, was Phuket, Thailand, and just Thailand in general. So if I was in the airport right now, I would probably go back there, even though it's probably 100,000 million degrees right now. It just was so much fun. What's your cup of tea? Tropical island getaway, snowy ski break, or city exploring trips? Probably the beach, just because I can relax. But I like being in smaller cities. I wouldn't say that big cities make me like, oh yay, but I like exploring smaller cities, smaller towns that are near the water. Or, I haven't really been on a snowy ski break, but I do want to do that. That is on my bucket list. What 3 things would you take on a travel if you could? I don't know. Unlimited money? I don't know. That's a hard question. What is your most pleasant trip memory? I think one of my most pleasant trip memories was, honestly, it was me and my friend Cam had the longest trip to Thailand ever. Like, we missed our flight leaving out of Virginia. We had to take a Chinese bus. Well, first, before we even did that, we had to like be on Google for at least like 12 hours trying to find a new trip. We completely went out on a limb and bought a one-way ticket to Thailand, hoping that our return ticket would still be in effect even though we missed the plane. So we did that, and our trip was leaving from New York. So we took a China bus from Richmond to New York. Then we took a plane to get to Thailand, and we was just doing this on a whim, on a prayer that we would be able to get back home and not have to spend $800, and that we would get our money back for the flight that we just took. And when I tell y'all, we ended up getting that money back, and we had such a bomb time in Thailand. I'm just glad we took the risk. So I think that whole experience was just like a leap of faith. And y'all, I swear, I still probably have the screenshot in my phone from how long it took. It took us like 30 some hours from when I was leaving my house to get to Richmond, to get on the China bus, to get all the way up there, to get all the way across to Thailand. It was an experience, but it was one that was well worth it. What's your favorite food discovery during a trip? You know, I can tell you my least favorite food discovery. Went to Puerto Rico, and everybody kept talking about, oh, mofongo. Like, what is that? But everybody's like, you gotta try some. Man, we tried that stuff. I was like, what is this? I mean, no offense to anybody who, it's like an acquired taste, I guess. And it just was hyped up so much. And I was like, oh my God, I really do not like this. And I had paid all that money. Y'all know I don't play with food. I love food. So that was a letdown. And also, another one was when I went to China. Their Chinese food is completely different from American Chinese food, like completely different, and I was just not expecting that. So that was a big surprise. The question, again, diverted from the question completely, was my favorite food discovery. Probably gyros in Greece. That was my favorite food discovery. They wrap up like a pita bread, and they put fries in there and chicken and tzatziki sauce. Oh my God, I love it. I want one now. I really do. Why do you travel? That's the next question. I travel just to see another part of the world and just to get experiences. I just love seeing new places. And it just breaks you up from the monotony of everyday life. Like, why not? Why not? Advice for those who travel but think that they can't. I think it does not. My advice would be to start somewhere. I wasn't going all of these places abroad or even thinking of this kind of thing in the beginning, we took small trips, road trips, and still do that same thing now. Like, you just got to start somewhere, and then you start to realize, like, oh, this is easier, like inching it up, and just knowing you can do it. You can do it. It's possible, and it does not take $1 billion to go somewhere, and it does not have to. Once you change your mindset, you just change your life. Change your life, for real. What's your most treasured passport stamp? My first one, just cause. My first trip internationally was to Cancun, so in 2016, June 2016. So that's my most treasured passport stamp. Preferred methods of travel: planes, cars, or trains? Planes. Hostel, hotel, or Airbnb? I'll actually have my first experience. No, I did stay in a hostel once. What am I talking about? I've stayed in a bunch of hostels. Hotel or Airbnb? It would have to be probably between a hostel and an Airbnb. By myself, I like the idea of hostels just because they give you so much. Like within it, sometimes they have free tours. They always have breakfast, and they are really, really cheap. Like I'm talking $30, $40 a night, and it's not like a place that's not safe or clean. Like they have keypads that you have to put in your information to get in. You do share a room with other people, but they're travelers just like you. So I think that it's a good option. But I love Airbnbs because you can pick where you want to stay. It's more comfortable sometimes and more home-like than a hotel, and cheaper. And I love Airbnb because they have so many different types of houses. Like you can get just different experiences, and I just like seeing everybody decorations and their furniture and all that. So I like Airbnbs too. Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? I think I'm more of a new place kind of person, but if I really like that place, like I was saying, Vegas, I love going there, and I think you get a different experience every time. I am planning in next year, like as in 2020, probably April or May, I'm planning to go back to Europe because I do feel like that's the places you can go to multiple times. And I really go everywhere again, so I would, but I do have certain things that I'm like, I want to get that off my bucket list first before I start going back to new places. Do you read up on your destination or do you wing it? Half and half. I think I don't necessarily read up on the culture as much as I probably should or will moving forward since I'm going to be by myself, but I definitely Google and TripAdvisor and just Pinterest search all that I can about what you need to see when you go there. So I definitely look it up beforehand and plan an itinerary of things I want to see, but also leave like flexibility for if I want to do something else. Favorite travel website? It's not really a website, but I really like Pinterest when I'm looking at stuff. Just because I love to be like 3-day guide to such and such, 2-day guide, guide. I love that. And then I match that with what I can see on TripAdvisor. I love that because I can read reviews all day long. So those two. To which destination did you first take a plane to? I cannot remember. It was either Atlanta or Alabama. No, it wasn't Alabama, so it had to be Atlanta because I don't think I've ever flown a plane to Alabama. So probably Atlanta. Suitcase versus backpack. Backpack because you don't gotta pay for it. Plain and simple. I will try my best to take a carry-on if I can, so I don't have to pay. And last one. What is the greatest travel dream you would like to accomplish before hitting your next big life turn? I guess the one that I'm going on now, just being the whole idea of going to all these places by myself. I haven't really dug, like, I'm all like, yeah, I'll do it. But I think that it would be really, really interesting to see how that is and compared to what I think. I think I'm going to be good, but I'm like, how is it going to be? Will I be lonely? But I feel like I'm just going to go with the flow and see how it is. So that's my greatest travel dream, to just take this leap of faith and go where I'm going. So yeah, that was cool. I'm probably gonna do another one, my teacher tag next week. So look out for that, y'all.